Timo, can I, on behalf of everyone, thank you for your remarks, particularly when you talked about the need for the ECR to continue its mission. One of the things that we've been discussing this week is actually the future of the ECR group. And I think what's important for the remaining members of the ECR group once Britain moves on is that actually the parties back home show their support for continuing the ECR and carrying on with that message. We've now come to the end of the conference programme in this room, so it just remains for me to make some closing remarks. I believe that we've had an excellent week discussing Europe's security and new ideas for EU reform. I hope that we will all go away enthused from all the many debates and discussions that we've had over the past 2 days. And more importantly, I hope that when we leave here, we will follow up the relationships that we've made with the many experts present, those who have given up their valuable time to come and join us. And we will continue to publish our proposals and new ideas, because change can only happen when we put new ideas on the table. I want to say thank you to all the speakers this week and for taking their time to be with us and their expertise. I also want to thank actually the members for a very fascinating session when we talked about the future of the ECR group. And it came to an interesting discussion when we said, how do we make sure that the EU learns the lessons from the results of the referenda? Not just the recent British referendum, but actually previous referenda where the peoples of France, Netherlands, Denmark and elsewhere have said no, and the politicians have carried on as before. How do we make sure that those who will run the EU steer a new course, unlike the captain of the Titanic, who decided to carry on the same course, even though he had the warnings of the icebergs ahead? I thought that was a very good analogy given by, I think it was Peter Van Dalen this week. Can I also say a special thank you to all of our staff, from the ECR Secretariat, the European Parliament. Thank you very much also to the interpreters I know who've quite often gone beyond their time when sessions are run over, and thank you for your help this week. Thank you also for all the effort that's gone into the organisation and management of the week. These events run smoothly thanks to a lot of hard work behind the scenes and from a large number of people. And it just comes to people like me to get up on the stage and take credit for it. Really, that credit should not be ours. It should be those who work behind the scenes. And finally, let me pass on my gratitude of all of the ECR group to our hosts, the Conservatori Riformisti Party and their leader Raffaele Fito and also Remo Sonagetto. It was a pleasure to meet so many supporters and members of your party and to see the progress that you have made in such a short time. Grazie mille. After this week, I am more confident than ever that the Conservatori and the Riformisti Party is the future of this beautiful country. And I know that your friends in the ECR, we will do all we can to help you and to make sure you succeed. For some of you, I will see you in Strasbourg next week. For others, I hope that we will stay in touch and that we will see you at future discussions, either in the European Parliament or at a future autumn university, where we can discuss new ideas and continue to put the idea of EU reform, but taking the EU in a better and a new direction. Thank you very much for all your time this week.